When you want to be aware of something, you already not aware. You understand? But the awareness never perceive, understand? If you don't perceive, how can you be aware of anything? No concept, no word, understand? Aware means that pure consciousness without content, without word, without memory. That is the pure awareness. That's why I say pure awareness before the knowing, before the arising of the perception, the aggregates of mind, before the mundane thinking, the views, opinion, condition, all come in through the content of consciousness and trigger of a thought. Understand? So don't try to be aware, but the trying is by the thought. The thought wants to develop mindfulness or aware. Then focus attention. Then it focus and think that there is something to be aware. Understand or not? Aware of the Buddha Rupang. The real awareness is from here, pure awareness, without word, without thought, that is aware. But when you already focus and perceive, means you shrink that spacious awareness, which is the pure awareness nature, into a limited area or space, then you introduce the content. That's why it becomes a thought. Understand or not? And that thought is limited. Understand or not? Can you understand? The moment you focus, that's why focus attention is you create thought already. Understand or not? How do you know things? Through perception. And to do that, you have to perceive it there. Like you want to perceive my table, my voice. You have to send your mind here. This is focused attention. It's a thought. It's not awareness. Awareness is spacious. This fellow don't do anything, but all the things that move, or the movement of the mundane mind to perceive, that is a phenomenon. That's why the definition, anything perceivable by the mind is a phenomenon. So that one, don't go and look for thing one. Don't have an idea of who is aware of what. You are gullible until you are like the thought, understand or not? Who is aware? The thought is aware lah. Is there awareness? The thought cannot be aware, isn't it? Your awareness is beyond thought, before the arising of thought. So, how can thought try to be mindful and aware? That's why I cannot understand. It's in a Satipatthana workshop, no, with a lot of yogi inside there, no. It's in the recording. If you are, what word should you use? If you are attentive, you listen carefully. Without understanding, you cannot catch the thing. It appears very logical, no? The question. Aware of what? Who aware? Logical or not? Huh? Well, to you, awareness is something that you can understand and perceive through that type of statement. You don't know the real awareness, which is completely nothing to do with all this. If you ask that question, it means you don't know what sati is. And this is what is happening. That's why it's very difficult for people to penetrate the teaching, develop the understanding of the teaching. Okay? Well, if you don't have the stability of awareness, the silent mind, you cannot understand. Well, this teaching comes from the cultivator who has actually located the true mind, the silent mind. And they can be there all the time, if not most of the time. And when they are there, this awareness is different. That's why when they are there, they can see all this, understand all this, and define for you. Then they can explain to you exactly how all these things happen. That's why I say, you will come to know how you function as a human being. Then you will see clearly the six sense bases. Then the sense data, how it come in. Then how it trigger of consciousness. Then how the content going. Because that is sati, that is mindful. When you are silent, without interference from the mind, he used the word choiceless, that is the sati, that is the true mind that observes without words, without idea, without concept. And when you observe that way, you see truth, you see the reality. That's why he starts to understand. If you have not seen that, if you have not stabilized that, you cannot. It's because his past came to him. Correct? You ask him, first 6 years he followed my teaching. He himself come and tell me, Brother Teo cannot understand. Because everything he learned from the traditional Theravada tradition, got one tradition in Burma. He said, what they advise and teach is completely opposite of what I teach. He very confused. Then he keep on asking me, how come after 6 years I still cannot understand what you teach? I said, you have to focus on mindfulness, awareness. Then that time he find it difficult to do the actual sati. But the past very strong because of the faith. Suddenly he went to Wat Ma Chan. Yuen Chan organized a lot now. Almost every year. He very good. Every time to bring the first one. That's why parami a lot. He must know how to use it, invoke it. Because later on, song come out and teach or share of future life when he become very special. All the one that he benefit, like the direct selling, upline, all go up. Understand? Yeah. The Kuan Yin there very good. You are right. So understand, when you understand this, you understand truth. You understand the Dhamma. You understand the teaching. So make sure this all sink in. Understand? It's not about you try to, before you even have the pure awareness stabilized, you try to understand the teaching, you ask a lot of questions, you are wasting time. You should ask how to develop that pure awareness, how to stabilize it. Like in the sharing, the question and answer, I every time say, you must know how to develop the understanding of what is meditation. It's not so much, teach me how to meditate, understand? That is a wrong question, no, Krishnamurti said. How can people teach you something that you don't understand? Means you gullible, you listen. It's like you have a problem in life. You don't even know what that problem is. Then you gullibly go to a person who teach meditation or no. He said, can you solve my problem? Can, meditate. You enlighten, your problem gone. Got meaning or not? He don't even want to find out what is your problem. At least you go to doctor. Doctor do what? Stethoscope, look at you, diagnose you, then ask you, what is your problem? Understand or not? At least you must know what is your problem. You want to do meditation, you don't want to ask, what is meditation? You understand or not? And you expect to understand? Because you can't. That's all. Like, you go to a doctor, if you don't have anything to brief the doctor also don't know. But they are trained. They put stethoscope, they know. Maybe you got heart attack or your BP very high. Then they take blood test. Then they know what is the problem. But meditation, no stethoscope to go there or no. And no blood test to take one. No. Take your blood test, cannot know about spiritual thing. No. You understand? No? Take blood test is for the physical. Understand? No? So don't be gullible. At least when you want to solve your problem or when you want to learn something, you must know what that thing is. Understand? No? Now you understand? Okay?